This won't be a full demo, but ultimately, if you are interested to learn more about the system, please reach out to us afterwards and we can go into that in detail. So where we see some of the benefits that Elliot and Sergio were talking about was, of course, the understanding of what we see here, which is Business Central, and this is Business Central homepage. And if you've got any legacy finance products still, roaming around in your business or in your clients' businesses, I'm sure you're going to agree that this as a homepage is wildly different from probably what you and your customers might be seeing. We have a browser-based solution, which means we can access it anywhere. We're natively integrated with the rest of our Microsoft stack, so the same logins, the same security rules, all of these great things that you as MSPs have already put into your customers to make sure that they're secure. And you've just got data and insights everywhere, from things like what your best selling item was, understanding who your top customer is, understanding what the biggest invoice has been, but also, a ton of these tiles, which you can, play around with and move around and have different reports and things like that. But ultimately, how much sales have we done? What's our invoicing amount? If I want to just jump to quotes or jump to purchase orders, it's all right there at my fingertips, really easy to navigate around. And I also have some, great reports that are right at my fingertips, which can natively integrate with Power BI. But also Power BI natively put into our dashboard as well. So we can see, things like business performance, we can see how much we're spending, how much we're earning, and also Business Central comes with a load of these out-of-the-box charts, which again have been built with FDs and with directors in mind, really giving them that analysis that they want to see. And Business Central is quite a wide solution. You have, of course, all of your financial needs from GL, chart of accounts, asset management, VAT. The solution is Making Tax Digital compliant, so it's ready to go from the UK's perspective in terms of tax management. But you also have a lot of cash flow information as well. So that can be managing forecasts, that can be managing your bank reconciliation, which both Sergio and Elliot have spoken about in terms of that automation of picking up payments that you're receiving. But we also have full sales management as well, from managing our customers to creating quotes, to creating invoices, and also inventory. So we have full area of tracking all of our items. So that can be through individual items that we're selling. That can be in terms of where they are, in terms of warehouse management, cost management, etc. And of course, that means that we are perhaps buying those products in from vendors as well. So we have full vendor management inside of the solution as well, with POs, purchase orders, purchase invoices, and so on and so forth. And one of the new releases that Elliot was talking about, giving Business Central customers more and more and more functionality all the time, recently released last year, was the Shopify native integration as well, which has been a huge hit with our customers. Many of them who have online shopping or e-commerce, they are using Shopify. So where a lot of other providers have to do a connector, which perhaps they pay more for and needs to be a custom integration, the Shopify connection with Business Central means that customers can sell their products online without having to integrate necessarily and duplicate data. So again, providing that single version of the truth. It wouldn't be a Microsoft demo without Copilot. So I thought, what the best way just to help see how Copilot might be able to help us in terms of building out an order. So we've got an order here, we've picked our client, we've got some history potentially or some details about this customer, whether they've got ongoing orders or whether they owe us a load of money. So maybe we don't want to actually sell to them, but I can use Copilot to suggest to me what they might like. And this can be done through Outlook. This can be done with the agents, which we're going to talk to you about. So actually completely automating this. But I could go and ask Copilot to go and find me 2 chairs and a table, because that's who I'm talking to, on the phone, and they've asked me that. And it's gone away. It's looked in my inventory and it's pulled back what it believes might be the right products. And literally with one click, I can import those in, and then this is ready to go and be sent out via email or printed or attached as a PDF. So you're seeing Copilot in all of these Microsoft products, and there's much more great stuff to come. but we're seeing an awful lot of productivity savings and efficiency improvements by using some of these AI tools. It also integrates really nicely with Outlook. So again, one of the great things that our users are feeding back to us is how the solution is natively connected with their familiar tools. So whether that's Outlook, like you can see here, so it sits inside of Outlook, you have the ability to create new orders, have the ability to view history of customers, all within your Outlook window. So again, people like familiar tools, they like using Outlook integration. It can be the same within things like Microsoft Teams, for example, as well. So connectivity there. And I've just got a quick screen grab. Apologies, a little bit fuzzy, but this is the preview of Copilot agents. So this is what Elliot was talking about in terms of taking AI to the next level, not just providing productivity hacks, as it were, but actually completing day-to-day tasks on behalf of the user. So if you can see on the right-hand side here, we've got an email message from a customer. The Copilot agent has gone to create the sales quote based on what's come in from that email. It's sent out the quote as a message, and all I am doing as a user is just reviewing and approving the tasks that Copilot are carrying out for me. So we saw some video content of this back at Directions, which is the big Business Central Microsoft conference back in November, and partners, literally their jaws were on the floor in terms of how amazing it is. So we have a short video on our website, which you'll be able to access, and perhaps we might be able to share it after. But this is due for release really quickly this year, in the first wave, sort of springtime, and then that's only going to be built on. So Copilot is coming. It's going to be a super helpful piece to organizations. And if you think about the sheer breadth or volume of orders that some customers are delivering, having these pretty much automated by Copilot is going to save an awful lot of time and increase productivity as well.